Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and I'm pretty excited today to bring a couple of notes to you. So excited that my voice just cracked. That's how excited I am to show you these two Confederate notes, partially because they're notes that I almost never see, and partially because they're in condition that is pretty scarce and rare. And we're going to take a closer look at these notes. Look at this uniface note. You know, a lot of the earlier notes were uniface, so just one-sided. And you know, there's not a lot to see on the back side of a note. Of course, it can help you with grading if you're trying to understand the grade of a note, to look at both sides and see what you can see. Take a look here at this note that PMG graded a choice uncirculated 63, and Frick, the guy who wrote the book on these things, has a little plus sticker he put on it. He really liked the grade. 1861 Confederate States of America. T8 is the from the original book, which type it is. It's also in the Frick book. They kept the numbering system the same. And we're going to take a closer look. These notes were printed by Hoyer and Ludwig of Richmond. That's where this is, Hoyer and Ludwig. Richmond, Virginia. For register, so the signers were signing for the register. And then over here it says for treasurer. And this comes in several different varieties, by the way. Some without the word for, some with. Some of them have some more lettering right here by the signature, and some don't. There are many, many different varieties and sub-varieties of this note. One of the things that you may have noticed and thought was, well, isn't that odd? Well, you know, the Confederates, GW was a founding father for them too, right? So they got George Washington on here, which I know sometimes people disassociate with the Confederacy, but you know, they all came from the same beginning. And here we have what is just has to be called really odd basic. What would you say? The lettering and numbering on this, although there's lots of detail in here in the design elements, it's still kind of crude a little bit. You know, not the best quality as far as the way these notes were made. There are varieties, because they engraved several dies, there are varieties where you'll see some slight differences. And like I said, there's actually elements that'll be missing from one note to the next. And then they have the different block letters on there, and then the handwritten numbering systems that they used. This PF7 is actually the sub-variety that's in the Frick book. That'll affect things if somebody actually collects by sub-variety, which I don't really know people who do. So having said all that, really scarce note, and in this grade extra scarce. I think it's probably about a $900 note roughly in this market. Hard to say exactly, you know, we'll find a home for it. But I also have a T9. So that T8, by the way, that $50 bill, they made 123,000 of them. So this they made about double that. They made 264,000 of the T9, the next note on the series. And this is also 1861 Confederate, and of course it is the $20 bill, and also you'll see this was produced by Hoyer and Ludwig of Richmond, Virginia. Also similar setup where you've got the for registrar, and then you've got in this corner you've got the for treasurer section, and these come also with lots of little sub varieties on them with different block letters. One of the things when I was doing research on this that I found most interesting was there is actually a block that is like a triple C. Like it's a big C and then two smaller C's. I found that to be really interesting. Just something you don't see every day. This note also uniface, and you can see that those signatures burn through, which is pretty common to see on a note like this. And exceptional paper quality. PMG called this note an AU58, choice about uncirculated. And overall, a really attractive note with the big ship in the center, the big schooner. Pretty nice looking, and in fact, there's another ship behind it in the harbor coming up. Is he gaining on us? Inconceivable! Anyway, So also, this note has a lot of varieties. We've got the bigger and smaller double X on here on this section. And similar to the other note, you'll see that it's, you know, maybe not crafted as well as you would like, but the detail is pretty strong. Still, you look at all the detail that went into making these, and it's pretty impressive overall. This note in the marketplace, I think, is about a $500 or $600 note. We'll take another gander at it. Another note that we rarely see, and when we do see them, they are usually not in this nice of condition. So, all right, guys, thought I'd show those to you. Leave your feedback down below in the comment box. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.